Well, here we are in the new coop. We finally finished it on Sunday, May 20th, my birthday, which was really nice. And moved the girls out here, and they've been out here for 3 days now, and really enjoying themselves. So they have so much more than being out of that brooder, as big as I tried to make it. So anyway, I'm standing at the door, and I'm going to take you a tour of some of the things we've done in here. I should say that I had my husband do. Okay, here's the door to my right. This is typically just a little shed type design. The angle's down. We didn't put too steep of a slope on it. I had a little piece of leftover wood here, so I just asked them, it doesn't quite fit, but that's okay. I just asked them to put some hinges on it, and I can store a couple of oddball things in there. And all the windows have hardware cloth on them. You can see out where we're going to have the connecting run. It's going to be really secure with hardware cloth. And the connecting pen, not the connecting pen, but the pen that surrounds it. And, I should be able to let them out during the day under observation, but stay in the secure pen when it's needed. And that's good. And here's the little door. They'll be going out, but I'll get back to that in a few minutes. Let's see, here is what's called the Coop board, the droppings board. My husband has another name for it, but I won't tell you what that is. And it's got a 2x4 up here, which is removable for cleaning. You put these little braces here just to keep it secure. And a very thin lip right here, because I didn't want them, once they're able to get up here real easy, I didn't want them perching up here and leaving their droppings at night, which is when they do a lot of business. The idea is to have them when they're sleeping at night up here and drop their stuff down here. This is 24 inches wide, so either way it does cover their little butt areas. So it'll drop on here. And this stuff here is called Sweet PTZ. It's like a stall. Moisture collector, odor preventer. They put them in horse stalls and whatever. It's supposed to be non-toxic and really good for, like I say, maintaining odor and moisture, getting the moisture. And apparently you can just scoop this up like kitty litter. I've got a little pile down there that I need to put somewhere, but they haven't been up here much unless I put them up here. They're still getting used to this. Up here what we did, I had Pete put some little strips of wood on the top. I did hear that, on one of the chicken forums that their chickens were trying to get back in there and roost and stuff, and there's a couple of nails popped through up here, and I was afraid they'd try and get in there and we'd have a really hard time getting them out if they got up that high. So I think this is a good security measure, so we'll see. I hope it is. And there's just a little box I put there, something to bide their time where they can jump up on and play King of the Roost and all that good stuff. Since they're still a little bit little to jump up here, which is about waist high. And right over there, that crooked looking board is covering up the two nest holes, the two nest boxes that jut out outside where I can easily access the eggs. It's covered and everything. But we just put that on there for now until they get closer to laying age. I've read that it's a good idea when they get in the coop when they're young, before they start laying, to keep them out of there, because you don't want them getting the idea that they can go in there and sleep and they'll make a mess in there, whatever. It's only for egg laying when the time comes. So I'll remove that when they get a couple months older, I guess. Like I say, all the windows have hardware cloth on them, and That's to prevent any critters from getting in there. It's very secured between, the two pieces of wood. And what I did is I also had Pete helped me put some screening on the inside, just to keep wasps out. I've seen them already trying to get in here through the holes in the netting and or the hardware cloth. Now, and this will also keep the chickens from getting up here and roosting when they get up to flying a little bit higher, which they'll roost on about anything, I guess. So this kind of keeps them from getting up here. And, if a lot of bugs or whatever collect on the inside and die, making a mess, whatever, he said, we'll just come and use the blower and blow them out. So I guess that's an easy. And, if a lot of bugs or whatever collect on the inside and die, making a mess, whatever, he said, we'll just come and use the blower and blow them out. So I guess that's an easy fix. Right here is their little feeding area. That holds 10 pounds of feed, and apparently this design is supposed to be good, that they don't waste a lot of feed by tossing it out because there are sections there. And here is a 2-gallon bucket, paint bucket. I've got it cracked just a little bit because it's very hard to open and close its lid when I need to. But you'll see down below here, if I can get a picture of it. Settle down, girl. Are poultry nipples. And what they do is they rotate like 360 degrees. And when they press them, water comes out. Kind of along the lines of gerbil feeders or gerbil waterers or whatever. And they seem to really enjoy it. And definitely keeps water from getting their water packed up with litter, the other type that you have to prop up on a brick or something. And let's see, what else? There's the wire coming up. They wired it for light in here, a couple outlets. And there's a little fan that I can turn on when it gets a little bit stuffy in here, when it's so muggy. And that outlet. And just a little tray, since they don't have access to the ground yet outside to scratch or anything. I usually put some sand from outside. They love this stuff. They have such a good time. They have such a good time eating it and scratching. Like the playground sand. And there's the door. And this is what I want to show you, the automatic door. We've got it wired. This is the mechanism right here, the motor. And have it plugged in up here. And eventually, when it comes time to start using this, when the pin's ready, we'll put a timer that's set to open at a certain time we want in the morning and close again at night whenever we so desire it to do so. So it'll work pretty well. Right now the outside of their pup hole is covered with a sheet of aluminum as extra security until the run gets completed. But this is basically how it will work when it's timed to work. See if I can do this. One hand. See, there's the aluminum down there, but that'll be open to the outside. Let me fix it again. And then it closes. Pretty darn handy. I think this will work great when we're away for a week or two and my son has to come over and And check on the chickens. He can come once a day, knowing that either they're securely let out or let in whenever he comes, and won't have to come twice a day to, open or close the door. So I think that's pretty handy, and it seems like it'll work just wonderfully. So that is the extent of my little coop. Oh yes, and up here also is the other vent that we have. It's a board, just like in the back over here. And we have like shutters, horizontal shutter type things that we can open and close on a pulley to either, let some air in, some ventilation, or close it up a little tighter in the winter time. And we also have the same up here in the front of the coop with the screening on it also. So that is about it. There's Iris. There's Iris. There's Iris is the Easter egger. There's Aoni, who is a little buff Brahma. And there's Chicken, who's another Easter egger. And there's Sweetie, who's a Dominique. Let's see if we can get around here. And there's Lucy, who's a salmon Faverolles. And there is Kanani, who is a black Oxford lug. I hope I got everybody and everything. And the girls are going to go help themselves to the can of sand. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed our coop.